Hello, and welcome to another episode of our health series on blood sugar and diabetes. Since you clicked on this video, we can guess that you are interested in finding a cure to type 2 diabetes experienced by either you or someone you know. Or maybe you are just interested in the information for research purposes. If you fall into any of these categories, keep watching to find helpful information on how to cure type 2 diabetes. Give this video a thumbs up so that it will be suggested to other people looking for helpful information about diabetes. You can share this video with anyone who you think will find this information useful. One of the essential nutrients in the body is sugar. Sugar is found in most meals that we take, and when we eat or drink, sugar is stored in your blood and produces glucose, which helps to provide energy to other parts of the body. This produced glucose doesn't just move to other parts of the body on its own. It uses insulin produced by the body to transfer the glucose to other cells in the body. Due to certain factors like obesity, inactivity, stress, family history, and even age, the body might not effectively produce enough insulin. The body cells do not react well to the produced insulin, so the glucose taken gets stuck in the blood and will not be effectively transferred to other parts of the body. When this happens, such an individual is said to be experiencing type 2 diabetes. The difference between the type 2 and type 1 diabetes is that in the type 1 diabetes, no insulin is produced in the body. In contrast, in type 2 diabetes, insulin is produced, but not in the appropriate and needed quantity, or the body doesn't respond well to the produced insulin as previously explained. Some noticeable symptoms of type 2 diabetes include excessive urination, excessive thirst, and excessive eating, to name a few. In 2015, a report by the International Diabetes Society showed that more than 400 million people were living with diabetes. The World Health Organization gives estimates that 90% of people with diabetes have type 2 diabetes. Since the body still produces insulin in type 2 diabetes, there are specific steps and lifestyle changes that people with diabetes can take to ensure that the body's insulin is enough and the insulin can perform its normal function of glucose distribution. Though no official cure for diabetes has been announced, a possibility exists for the reversal of the type 2 diabetes compared to type 1 diabetes. This reversal is possible through a change in lifestyle and diet options. This video will focus on the various lifestyle and health changes that can help reverse the type 2 diabetes. So let's go right into it. The most famous and fundamental changes to adopt in curing type 2 diabetes is through an improved diet, a healthy lifestyle, and taking prescribed medication. We can further break these changes down into different parts. Improving your diet. Improving your diet could be anything from limiting the amount of sugar you incorporate into your meals, entirely changing your meal plans to include foods that are low in sugar, to properly planning out an appropriate eating habit for yourself. Eating a healthy diet can help to lower your blood sugar level and in turn can improve and even cure your type 2 diabetes. You can do this by eating a diet of non-starchy vegetables, fruits, and whole grains. The following are methods that people with diabetes can adopt in a diet plan change. Number 1. Eat food rich in fiber and low in carbohydrates. The significant carbohydrates component is sugar, so eating carbohydrates in large quantities will mean that you are adding more sugar to your already existing high blood sugar level. Taking too much carbohydrates will have a negative impact on your type 2 diabetes. Research has proven that it is effective to eliminate carbohydrates from your diet in the early stages of type 2 diabetes. It is advised to eat food rich in protein, fiber foods, nuts, and fatty foods like meat, poultry, nuts, cream, seeds, and eggs, as these foods contain little or no carbohydrates. You can avoid high carbohydrate food like bread, pastry, pasta, potatoes. Be sure to reduce your carbohydrate intake to a large extent. Number 2. Eat at regular intervals and do not overeat. One symptom of diabetes is excessive eating, which means that you might be tempted to eat at irregular periods. However, it is essential to maintain a healthy eating time and stay consistent. Sometimes, even after meals and when you are sure that you are adequately filled, you might still have the urge to want to eat more. Ensure that you eat in moderate quantities. Always measure your food intake and know that the more food you eat, the more likely you will have excess sugar. Number 3, read food labels and ensure there are no risky content in food. As stated earlier, there are specific food contents that you will need to avoid when you have type 2 diabetes. However, with packaged foods, these food contents might go unnoticed. Ensure you always check your food labels to ensure that you are not mistakenly taking food that will be dangerous to your health. Eat only foods rich in essential nutrients and avoid foodstuff containing sugar or other sugar-related contents, as they could be essentially harmful to your body and the diabetic condition in the long run. Know the food and ingredients to avoid and check the label to ensure that you effectively avoid them. Now, the second change. Maintain a healthy lifestyle. You have to change your lifestyle to incorporate new healthy habits that can help you reach your health goal of curing the type 2 diabetes. To do this, you must be willing to make physical changes and conscious efforts to ensure that you are on track with your health goals. I will be sharing some healthy lifestyle changes you can make. Number 1, engaging in physical activities. Maintaining physical activity is necessary for blood sugar management, and the recommendations on the types of physical activities performed will depend mainly on an individual's health status. Physical activity dramatically improves energy use and, by doing so, burns off the excess sugar in the blood. Having regular physical activities like exercise and body stretches or movements can reduce diabetes risk factors, aid blood pressure improvements, and delay the advancement of type 2 diabetes. Activities like walking, swimming, jogging, and weightlifting can reduce cardiovascular and mortality risks that are associated with the type 2 diabetes. Physical exercises like yoga can help reduce stress, which plays a huge factor in the development of diabetes. It is essential to reduce sedentary behaviors and prolonged sitting. Increase your level of exercise and ensure that you always stay physically fit at all times. Number 2. Manage weight. One major cause of the type 2 diabetes is excess fat in the liver and pancreas. This then reiterates that when a person reduces weight, the existing fat leaves and makes these organs work effectively again. Most times, with diabetes, a patient might be tempted to go straight into medication. However, research shows that most overweight type 2 diabetes patients who were able to lose a substantial amount of weight achieved remission. A weight loss has a significant impact on the cure that can be achieved in type 2 diabetic patients. Weight loss allows for inflammatory responses in the muscles to decrease, which will significantly improve insulin resistance as the body becomes more sensitive to insulin. High blood pressure is a common symptom of a diabetic patient. Another thing losing weight does is to lower your blood pressure and thereby limit your risks and delay the disease progression. Number 3. Check blood sugar. It is essential to check your blood sugar to check on increments and changes caused by noticeable habits, medication, or dietary factors. By keeping track of your blood sugar changes, you are able to know better what patterns to continue and what to stop in order to achieve a normal blood sugar level at the end of the day. Most of the available blood sugar test machines allow you to save your results effectively. Through proper records or analysis, you can be able to find gaps and adequately monitor your numbers. It is essential to set some target ranges for yourself so as to be able to monitor improvements and check for ways to achieve your blood sugar level number goals effectively. Finally, using medications go a long way in curing diabetes. Once the diabetic test result comes out and gives a report of there being a type 2 diabetes in existence, the doctor will then prescribe certain medications aimed at controlling diabetes in the patient. These medications are designed to perform certain functions like increasing insulin output, decrease carbohydrate absorption, decrease glucose, and delay the digestion process. In one way or another, all of these then greatly help reduce the blood sugar level and slow down the effect of diabetes. Most medications perform more than just one of the stated benefits. Some of these medications are metformin, which decreases glucose and increases the body's sensitivity to insulin. Though it doesn't wholly reduce glucose by itself, it is pretty effective in combination with other medications. Sulfonylureas. These sorts of medications exist to increase insulin output, and they can rapidly lower blood sugar in the body, possibly causing an abnormal drop in blood sugar. Meglitinides. These drugs are similar to sulfonylureas as they help to promote the secretion of insulin in the pancreas. GLP-1 receptor agonists. The glucagon-like peptide 1 serves as an incretin hormone that signals to the body to release insulin after consuming food. Pramlintide. This is similar to the amylin hormone in humans. The amylin hormone is somewhat like the insulin and is absent or minimal in a person with diabetes. This medication helps the pancreas to control glucose after a meal. All these habits, lifestyle changes, and medications combined go a great deal in curing type 2 diabetes and, if done consistently, can help a type 2 diabetic patient enter into the remission phase. Which of these have you started implementing? Let us know in the comments below. If you have type 2 diabetes, kindly click on the link below this video for a diet program created to help you reverse type 2 diabetes. Subscribe to this channel to watch similar videos and stay up to date with health-related conversations. If you loved this video, do well to give us a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and have a fantastic week.